Good morning. Once again, it's Thursday morning, Sydney by the Sea Rotary meeting at the Shoals Centre. As I've always said, the best way I can think of to start a Thursday morning. And this morning, Gary Faze, our president, led off with a report really on the number of projects this club is involved with and a review of the way we raise funds to support community projects. This morning, we're joined by Ian Brown, one of the most active members of our club, and past president, owns a thriving kitchen cabinetry millwork business in Sidney, and has taken on, as usual, I might say, responsibility for Lobster Fest, which is one of our largest fundraisers, most fun. It's a sellout every year. And plans are underway for this year's version. Ian, how goes the struggle?
Good, John. Thank you. We're getting things in place. The lobster's ordered. We're out looking for auction, silent and live auction items. So the date is June 6th.
D-Day, as it turns out.
Yes. That's right. It was a bit more active in 1944, wasn't it?
I wasn't there. How was it?
Oh, I was surprised, John. I thought you'd have been there front and center.
Yeah.
Yes. So, so that's good. The event is held at the Mary Winspear Centre.
Mm-hmm.
Starts about 6 o'clock. Goes until around 10. The star of the evening is the lobster. So it's a dinner. Now we call it Lobster Fest Plus because you can have lobster, which most people do, but some prefer alternate seafood options, so they can choose to have island crab. Or if you don't like the seafood, not into the seafood, then you can have prime rib. And Island Catering provides all the vegetables and condiments and stuff to support those three choices. The evening includes a silent and live auction, and the band starts about 9 o'clock, so there's dancing as well. It's just a fun time to get out and support the community. Most of the, in fact, all of the funds this year are going to support seniors' wellness in our community, primarily targeted to those seniors who are struggling with issues of isolation that kind of comes with age. And so we will take the proceeds and support a variety of community organizations that address that particular problem, which in Sydney is a substantial problem because we have almost 45% of the Sydney residents are over the age of 65. And many of them, like John, are very isolated because of their behavior.
I was going to say, and that would be a good thing. The best thing, though, is that there are services in Sydney, as we know. Well, we're in the Shoals Centre.
Yes.
In fact, there's an organization that meets once a month in one of the care homes here that brings together the kind of service providers across the Saanich Peninsula for seniors, and that is a dynamic group of people who are changing lives every day in this community. And as Dana said, much of the proceeds of this event will go into that infrastructure, which means so much to so many people. It's this is a fine community. This is a fine community event. A couple of hundred tickets.
Yeah, there's tickets for space for 200. I also want to mention that this is a joint venture between the Rotary Club of Sidney by the Sea and the Saanich Peninsula Community Foundation. So we have partners here. In fact, myself and a couple of other The club members sit also on the board of the community foundation. I think the most important point to make is whether the share of the proceeds is going to the Peninsula Community Foundation or the Rotary Club. It's staying in our area, as in it only goes to organizations and people in need on the peninsula. And as I mentioned before, this year the focus is going to be on the health and welfare of seniors.
And we will be canvassing over the course of the next week or two, merchants and businesses in the community to donate silent auction items. I think last year, 65 or so businesses in Sidney supported this. So it's a true community evening in a cause that's totally community. And John, we've done this once before. One of the things we're going to try to do this year with the companies that donate silent auction items, we're going to offer them a conversation on our YouTube channel about their businesses.
Would be great.
Which we did with Doug McKay at Sidney Mattress and More.
Yes.
And again, another way for the community to work as a whole. And I think, Ian, this reflects the spirit of Rotary since day one, that first lunch that Paul Harris put together in Chicago.
In 1905.
In 1905.
Were you at that one as well?
Yeah, I was too.
The steak was excellent.
Yes.
Well, it's Chicago, man. What do you want?
Yeah.
But
I forgot my digital camera though.
The Lobster Fest and the other fundraisers that we do actually is an extension of the philosophy that he brought to that table.
Yeah, for sure. And given that we have John, this well-recognized member of from far, a man from away, but very well represented and known on the peninsula here, I'm hoping that maybe we'll come up with some way of getting some of the businesses over in West Sydney involved in this
joint, no doubt,
going forward.
That's right.
We've not done as well over there. We've done well with Sidney folks, but getting across the highway seems to be a bit of a challenge. So
yeah,
we're hoping maybe some of those friends will participate some way.
From Sidney,
once again, that you never have a conversation with a Rotarian that doesn't end up asking you to do something to strengthen the club and the cause.
I have a very important question.
Kind of like talking to Nelson Mandela. You never have a conversation with him without him asking you for something. But the big difference was you never get out of the room with him without giving him something.
I have a very important question, gentlemen. How do you buy tickets? What is the link, please?
So to get the tickets, you go to SidneyLobsterFest.ca. So one word, SidneyLobsterFest.ca. That gives you all the information on the event, as well as a way to give your credit card details and purchase your tickets.
I'll make sure that link is in the notes below. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
So a potential customer is only like 2 clicks away from wanting tickets.
Exactly. Maybe you're going to have to make it room for 300.
That'd be a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a great event. It brings the community together for a community cause. And Ian, thank you for your efforts and those of other members of this club who are spending quite a lot of time to make sure this happens. And of course, our good friends at the Saanich Peninsula Foundation, Community Foundation.
Good, and thank you to John and his other brother, John, for
That's right.
doing this, and not just for this event, but for all the other activities that you're helping spread the word. So
totally. It's
every
great.
Thursday morning at the Shoal Centre, 7 o'clock for breakfast. If you're interested in having a look in at Rotary, join us for breakfast one time.